Woohoo! Hi, Jenny here. It's Thursday. Time for my PT appointment. It's just a little drizzly. It's been raining on and off today. In fact, a couple days this last week. So that's been interesting. Having lots of rain. Had a little bit of thunderstorms a couple times too. So that was nice. I was looking forward to that, having a day of a storm, hearing some thunder. Because the last few storms we've had, they're supposed to be thunderstorms, and we have like one boom of thunder and 10-15 minutes of rain, and it's been done. And it's like, come on! I want a thunderstorm to last for a little while. So the last 2 weeks we did. Guys, we're seeing some of the trees here too. Like, I'm surprised also the storms didn't take all the flowers off the trees. The trees are still looking all right. Anyways, did lots of running around today. And now it's PT time. I'll fill you in on all that good stuff when I'm done with this appointment. So, I'll see you then. A little rainstorm hitting. I forgot to get a picture of that tree before the storm hit. It was so full and so pretty. And now the leaves are all blowing, all the petals are blowing sideways. The ground is full. But it's storming. Alrighty. Physical therapy is done. I'm tired. It's been a long, busy day. Before I went to my therapy appointment, I went to a company downtown that accepted the extra medical supplies that I had. So all the gauze pads that I had and Adaptic. What else was in there? What you call it? There were little like sterile gauze pads that were in packaging, and then there was also the I don't know, gauze wrapping type stuff that, you know, if you need to wrap up your arm around whatever. I had some of that stuff in there. Anyways, all that, I dropped all that off at that company, Independence First. So that went well. I found it okay. And they have a little parking lot there, so that was wonderful. Parking was okay. Dropped that stuff off, and they took it, no questions asked and everything, so that was good. Coming back home, you know, GPS was a little, I don't know, off, didn't know where I was type of thing. When I was ready to get out of the parking lot, I thought it wanted me to go left, but then it talked to me again, and it was like, the way it was looking on my screen looked like I was supposed to go straight. So I went straight, and then they were like, well, no, turn around, like turn. So I took a few extra little turns to get my way back on the expressway. And then thank goodness I knew where I was, because from where I got on the on-ramp, in order to go north, I had to scooch over like 4 lanes of traffic. And it didn't really tell me that until I kind of got over there, where the part was where pretty much traffic would have been going to the lakefront, or traffic would be going north, and there was that barrier there. They were like, oh, keep going north. I'm like, well, thank you for telling me that now. I'm already pissed. If I would have been in that lane I was in, I would have been going back to the lakefront, which I would have found my way home from there too, but all is good. Just a little bit of sprinkles this morning, so there too. Thankful that it wasn't a heavy rainfall or anything. I didn't drive in any of that, which it was yesterday, but I thought again that was okay, because today was my day I was planning for errands. It wasn't originally supposed to rain, but again, that all worked out fine. And then on my way home, I then stopped at a CVS pharmacy, and the little lockbox thingy was open to drop off all the extra pills. So again, my mom had those meds from like 2017. She didn't need any more, and so I was able to get those all dropped off, which was nice. And then I did a little shopping there for a few things I needed. Some lotion for my cuticles. There's a Gold Bond overnight lotion that works really well, that heals my cuticles in a couple days when they get all dry and rough and scabby. Found that there, and I don't know what else I picked up. Picked up some more makeup base. Thought, well, as long as I was there, I would shop there as opposed to heading up to Grafton after my appointment. So that was good too, to get that done. Came home, had a quick lunch, had just enough time to get a bowl of soup in me. And then I went to the PT appointment, and I knew this time I was going to have her kind of check my pelvic floor area. We were going to check the butt area because it had been hurting before this, and we were going to see how that next week went to see if I was still hurting or not. And then she had off last week because she went to the funeral. She confirmed that today, that her grandfather had passed away, and so they'd gone to the funeral. And so for this appointment, I mentioned again that the butt was still kind of hurting, and she said, okay, let's check that out. So this is kind of more the real like her pelvic floor specialty, and we haven't really done that. She was, had asked the first appointment or so, well, do I need to look down there? Well, I'm fine at the moment, but as we've been exercising, I've been a little bit more sore. But I also think that's because now there's a muscle there that sewed me up, and so there's kind of like scar tissue type stuff down there. So that area, has been sore, but I think part of it too is because it's been working out. So it's kind of a working out sore, but it's also just kind of I felt like more of a healing soreness this last week. Kind of after I'd had the whole surgery, and then I was laid up for those couple of weeks where I couldn't sit. And then when I was starting to sit for an hour a day or so, then I would get a little bit sore. And that's almost kind of like what it's feeling like, that I feel like I should only be sitting for a little while and then taking a break and laying down or something. Which I haven't done because I've got stuff to do. And then Tuesday. I think Monday was more my prep day. I think Tuesday I was in the kitchen from like 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I was exhausted afterwards. I found that was a little too much. I mean, I felt fine while I was doing it. I could feel I was getting a little tired. I could really feel it in my legs. And then when my husband got home, we went and took a walk, and he was like, I'm surprised you wanted to walk. And I said, well, I wanted to move as opposed to just standing still. So I made those couple batches of soups, and I made my bacon and did the dishes, and I think that was about it. But that took a lot of time. So with that too, it was like the butt area was kind of hurting. So this time Gina said, okay, let's do that, like an internal check we talked about. So shoes off, pants and underwear off, laid on the table, and she did an external look and said everything looked fine. I do have kind of a little bit red butt cheeks, so there was a little chafing going on or something. And I said, I can feel that. That's where I get a little irritation, kind of wetness back there. I'm like, even though I don't poop normally, it's like even still every time I go to the bathroom or empty my bag, I still am kind of wiping my butt area because it just feels wet back there. Don't know why. She didn't have any ideas. So we'll just keep an eye on it. I said, again, I know it's going to take 9 months to a year to heal. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, keep going. I'll have my annual physical in December. And if this is still kind of bothering me at that point in time, if there's something going on, then we'll see if there's anything else I can do. Once in a while, if it's that irritating, I still use the cream that I've gotten, the remedy cream from the radiologist. And that helps. Again, there's a little bit of an analgesic in there, and so that gets me through the day. And then again, the next day I'm usually fine again. So every once in a while where it feels a little more irritating than usual, I'll put some cream on there and then I feel good. So she felt around the opening of the vaginal area, and there were a couple areas, surprisingly, on the left side there was like a sore area, and she said that she could feel that was really tight. Normally when I'm walking around or I'm trying to figure out where the soreness is, it feels more on my right side. So I was surprised it was on my left side and to the bottom, and then more so on the actual scar tissue part of my buttocks. It was on the right side, but she was on the scar area. So what she's done is just putting pressure. So if this is my, like my scar area, she was just putting, pressure with a finger on an area and having me just breathe through it for a little bit. And that was helping. After a little while, then the pain would go away. So the pain was about, a 3-ish of where I could feel in certain areas. Some areas I didn't feel it. She did then kind of put a finger inside me a little bit, had me do some Kegels, so where you're just tightening up the whole abdominal floor. And she could feel an area, areas in there where it got tight. I asked her about where that muscle was that they used to help seal up my vaginal wall, if she could tell what part of the vagina that was. And she said it was the back area, so towards my spine. And that when I was doing the Kegels, that didn't really engage. I thought, oh, that's interesting. Even being a muscle, it's not like acting like a muscle anymore. She said, no, it's just more like a barrier. So I found that interesting. Other than that, she said, yeah, basically it's still kind of like scar tissue. It is because we're using it. We're doing these exercises and stuff that we are using that area, and it's kind of not really used to being used that way. So to do some manual scar manipulation, scar work, putting some lotion type stuff on there, and exercising that a little, putting the pressures, just little pressure points. If I feel like an area of pain, just put some pressure on there for a little bit till it goes away. And then just kind of, again, doing little small circles on the area to help loosen it up, keep it so that it can, have me do some exercises, have me be able to squat and stuff so that it's not painful. So again, it's kind of like the stomach scar where we're doing all the massaging and stuff like that to help that pain go away and everything. Which that's been feeling better. And I kind of thought, I'm like, yeah, we're almost at the 6-month mark from out of surgery. So that's finally feeling better. We didn't do anything else today at PT besides my kind of internal, external exam of that area. So I should finish up with that. So we didn't do any stomach massaging or anything. I did tell her that the stomach has been feeling better. When I lay in bed and stuff, I don't feel the icky feeling of, the sensitive skin of the abdomen area. When I lay on my right shoulder's been feeling a little bit better, and there too, and even with sleeping wise, my shoulder doesn't hurt when I'm laying on it, so I don't have to keep readjusting and finding a good area, which is good because then I'm not, moving around in bed so much. My husband can also sleep. I'm not keeping him awake. So that was good. So I think because of all that too, today was just concentrating on the other area. So the other, kind of an exercise I did get to, told to do, besides doing the external, massaging, the other thing that she wants me to do is Kegels, which I've done before and haven't really kept up with. I know before surgery I had heard that doing Kegels was a good thing to do and would help that whole muscular area, the whole area down there, to help with healing with surgery, keep that area kind of in tune. So I haven't really done them since surgery. And so she told me, all right, here she gave me a list of pelvic floor exercises. So again, this is for males and females. Though they're Kegels, but it's still just a matter of tightening up your pelvic area. So kind of like stopping the stream of urine. So if you go to the bathroom, she asked if I've tried that and can I stop the urine? I said, yeah, not anymore. Not for years. I've tried once in a while when I go there. Again, I haven't tried in a long time. But when I go to the bathroom to try to stop the urine stream, and they go, probably last time I tried that was when I had to give a urine sample. They always want you to pee just a little bit and then put the cup in front of there and catch the rest of the pee. Yeah, no. I'm putting it there, you're getting all the pee. So, as I say, either to, like you're stopping the urine stream or you're holding back passing gas. So to tighten up that whole area and hold it, and for right now is the starter, is you hold it for 8 seconds and then you release it for 8 seconds. And you do that 3 times, and then do that 3 times a day. So, morning, noon, and night. Do your little set of 8. And also, after you do that, then also do some quick ones. Now, I've never heard this one before. I've done the other ones. Usually I hold it for 10 seconds and I try to do 10 of them. But the other one is to also do 8 times quickly. So try to do the pulsation. So 8 pulses of holding it, and then rest for 8 seconds, and then do that again 8 times, and then rest. And also do that 3 times. So you do your 8 seconds long hold, 8 seconds release, 8 seconds long hold, 8 seconds release, and do that 3 times, and then do 8 quick pulses, release for 8 seconds. 8 quick pulses, release for 8 seconds, and do that 3 times. And so that's my homework for this next week. So again, between that, between doing some massaging and see if that helps the butt area. She also recommended a cushion called a Kabooti, Kabooti. So she showed me that. It is like a donut cushion, but it's made out of memory foam. And so again, it's the round circular, it's got the round hole, and I said, but was told that even before this, getting the whole surgery, they didn't want you sitting on a donut because that pulls your butt cheeks apart and could, pull apart the stitches. And she said, well, at this point in time, there's no real worry of that, and this type of a cushion usually doesn't really do that because it's the memory foam. It is, cushier. It's not like a blow 'em up cushion. She said those are worse. But this type of a cushion, at least it would give some relief to the butt area that had been stitched, that she said, just relax a little bit, because otherwise you're always sitting on something fairly hard. Even though I have a pillow on my chair right now that I sit on, she goes, this at least will give some relief to that area. So try it. She goes, again, if it doesn't work, return it, but at least try it for a week or two and see what you think of that. So she thinks that would help. I think that's something she used. She had broken her tailbone and had to go through some therapy to get that area feeling good for her. And she used that and it helped. So that's PT. Other exciting news. Ooh, on the table, as I forget. I think I mentioned I'm going to a concert in June. Going to see TXT, the Korean band. And of course, concerts and all that, since the days of, the virus, they want you to have clear packaging, clear backpacks, clear fanny packs, clear stuff. They prefer for going in so they can see what's in there and whatnot. So my daughter was at the store the other day and saw one, because I told her, normally I just go with the fanny pack. Whenever we would go anywhere, I would just have my, my license, some money, some Tylenol. I think that was about it. That's what I would carry. So I didn't need much. We could go, well, now I need ostomy supplies that I want to have on me just in case. I don't want to be without. I don't want to be in the concert and then have my bag start leaking or something and then have to go home. Have no way of being able to take care of that. So I want to have ostomy supplies on me. So I said, I need something bigger than a fanny pack. And I know she has a clear backpack, and so she found one at the store and she got that for me. So yay, happy about that. And then another ostomate that I follow on Instagram, they had mentioned that they got one of these medical luggage tags. So it says medical equipment inside. Please handle with care. So this can go on, obviously your luggage or a backpack or whatever, because again, when you're going somewhere, if I'm going in a park, I could put my supplies in a baggie, a clear gallon size bag, or I do the type of container I have for my ostomy supplies is kind of like a makeup kit type thing, so it's canvas material. But I thought, well, if I put this medical tag on the outside, now they've said they've used this and they've had no troubles when they go anywhere to, any theme parks, any concerts, any whatever, if you have something kind of announcing that, yes, this is for real. I've got, stuff in there. So when they open up they'll kind of know, and they either glance at it or they don't have to glance. They'll know that's what's inside. So I think there's an area on the back that has, I just got this the other day. Can I open it? Sure, I should have brought my scissors for this one. Okay. I believe the card has an area for, your name, address, phone number. So there too, in case anything would happen. This side, I don't know what it says. I'll grab my glasses. But it has, the luggage tag type area is, good Lord, okay, static. There's a little bump on here, so that when this goes through, So it's nice if you don't want it on just your one bag. If you want to move it to different types of bags, you can. It's removable. There's a little hole here, so this will go through your tag. How is it going to go through? Good question. I don't know. It's going to go through, and then that will hook up on the bump. And then again, if you ever want to remove it, you can take that off. So it's not like a zip tie or anything. You'd have to cut it off and stuff. So that's nice. I'll get that prepared. Said now that my colostomy is for life, that I'm finding things, equipment, products that will, help help me, that I can use. So even if a product is a little bit more expensive, I'm going to use it, for life type of thing. So it'll be a one-time expense, but it'll last for many years. So that's okay. Whereas before, when I had the ileostomy and it was hopefully going to be reversed, I thought, well, I'm only going to have this for 9 months-ish type of thing, a year, and then I won't have it anymore, so I don't really need some of these products or whatever. And well, now that isn't the case. So now I'm looking for still like a stoma protector that I can have to wear on the outside of the bag. That will help either for like when seat belts are on here, when it's like summertime and stuff, where I don't have the cushion of my jacket and whatever. That'll help protect for the seat belt, or for laying on my stomach. If ever I want to, lay on the floor doing exercises, if I want to lay on my stomach and do some stuff, that'll help protect that area. Or if I would like get a massage, or for whatever reason I want to lay on my stomach type of thing, that would also help for that purpose. So that's the other thing I'm still looking into, that I will get in the future. But right now we'll look into getting that pillow, and we'll do those exercises, see how that goes. The rest of my exercises have been going well. Getting a little bit easier per se. Sometimes the first time I do something, it still is like, whoo, that kind of hurts, still really stretching. But then when I do my second set, I'm good. So I feel like I'm in a good place with exercises. Plus, besides what PT has given me, I've thrown in my own exercises. And I have a good little routine down. So I'm happy with that, for how long I do my exercises. Like, it's usually a good 45 minutes worth of an exercise routine. And yeah, feeling good. Life is good. I feel good. Last week I was feeling very happy from the inside. Like, I was going to bed one day and I'm like, I'm still really happy. I'm like joyous. It was coming out from the inside. I told my girlfriend that. I went out to eat with her on Sunday. I got to eat with Randy, the one we had postponed, so I got to eat with her. And we had a good conversation. And that was one of the things I said, and she said, now hold on to that. And I said, exactly, right? Make that last. Keep up that level of happiness. Obviously, I'm still going to have my sad days in a little bit, which I did. Then come Sunday, I was like, I got a little lost. I'm like, oh, what's going on? What made me sad? But let's process those feelings. Let's feel the feelings, work through them. But that's okay. That lasted a day or so. And then I'm back to, I'm happy. And last night I got to eat with my other friend. So with Stephanie. She's done other videos with me here. She's done some taste test videos of marshmallows, were goofy flavors, and Kit Kats, all different flavors, and so I finally got to eat with her again. So that was wonderful. We had a good dinner, good conversation, good time. So it's very nice again. I'm super happy, grateful that I can go out to eat and not worry about things, not worry about my stoma, not worry about food. It's nice. So I can just concentrate on living life and having a good time, paying attention to the conversation and not how am I feeling and stuff like that. So, yay. That's about it for me for this week. Not much going on this weekend. Don't have any plans. So tomorrow I don't have acupuncture anymore. I didn't schedule any more of those appointments. Shoulder doesn't feel really any different from having acupuncture. So I'll let that go for now. Have this just keep healing on its own. And Saturday is just going to be the usual Saturday house cleaning type things. Sunday is Mother's Day. maybe going to Racine, visit the mother-in-law. She had some work done on her house. She was having water in the basement and stuff, so she had some people, got some contractors to come over or whatever. They had to dig up her whole yard along her whole wall. I think they were gonna like tar it and stuff, and they had to come in on the inside too, and they had to do stuff. And my husband got a picture where they actually took a jackhammer and they took out a whole bunch of cement along her inside walls. They're going to put in a sump pump because they didn't have that in her house either, so they're going to do that. But a lot of stuff going on, so I know Wayne wanted to go down there and make sure she was doing okay and see if we needed to do anything. They should be done with that today or tomorrow. So how long we have to wait before they can put some stuff kind of back where it belongs, move things against the walls again or whatever, and that. So may or may not be doing that Sunday. But that's it. So happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there, whether it be to little humanoids or to furry children. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope the weather is good. You are able to make some good memories and eat some good food. So yeah, live life, make it good. And thank you for joining me on my weekly update, what's going on. I hope you guys are feeling well, and you guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.